in a world.
Week.
Oh, hey,
weeks
hi,
ago.
hello, welcome on in, where Michael's asking for money every week. But we're going to go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing this evening on episode 53 of Indy by Night Blurred Lines. No, 54. Math is really hard. 54.
Dude, that should be the name of the show. 54. Math is really hard. I think we can make it work.
I think so. We just need Michael to come back and do improper math. It was not for you. Thank you, Alexa. Starting with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Marlowe. He is a caitiff. Math question for Michael. If a sniper shot is fired from 100 yards away and you are 6 feet tall, how dead are you?
Oh, I know that one. It's one.
Yeah, you got it right.
Good job. Next up, we have Hannah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Hannah playing Charlie the Zimitzi.
Next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'll be playing Domenico Dom Gilani, the Hecata.
Jesus. Next up, we have Rob.
I do want you, Justin, to every time we do that introduction, add an additional name. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rob. I'm going to be playing Vincent, our La Sombra.
Wonderful. And last but not least, we have Ian.
Hey, I'm Ian, and I will be playing Riley, the Toreador.
Very, very good. So last we left off with this coterie. They went back to Terre Haute to lick their wounds, as it were, and to begin to put pieces back into place. Making sure that the Succubus Club was back and ready to go. Making sure cleaning was taken care of. Making sure new doors were put back on. Maybe some new paint on the place. But overall, just making sure that everything was ready to go. We also spent time with Vincent at his location and establishment to see the sort of new gambling ring that's really taken off there. But you guys were taking some time because you guys needed to wait for a conversation to happen between Eva Hill and the Spider. You guys were given a timeline of give me 3 days. If I don't come back, probably should start looking for me. And so you guys took that opportunity to take some downtime to see if the diplomatic approach was able to be taken place. I will go ahead and start first with Eva. You've had your conversation with your one-on-one conversation with the spider. Do you come back to Indy proper the next or the same night, or do you wait out in your immediate location for the next couple of days and then come back by the third day you have risen, or what's that look like for you?
What time would it have been when we finished up?
Knowing the group that you were tearing up that place with, it probably would have been like, hey, you probably have enough time to catch a ride back home and then immediately crash. Otherwise, it's like, hey, sun's up, time to go take a nap, and then you head back the next night. I would assume, knowing that group of individuals.
Yeah, I think I would have stayed until the next night and then like gotten back then.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to do before advising the plans to the barons?
No.
Perfect. Love this. Love it. So, that same night, are you wanting to call the meeting of the barons and have that set up, or how would Eva like to proceed?
Yeah, I probably would have gotten like communicated something with them as when I got back of just, hey, do we have are we able to meet tonight? Where at? What time? What time works for you?
Are you hosting
And that
at
would have
your location, or are you trying to find a different location too?
I would offer my location and just like I would offer sidelines.
Yeah.
And if they wanted to, cool. If not, we can find another spot. It doesn't matter. Trying to act on it. Eva's kind of trying to act chill about it.
Sure. Brink will give it a thumbs up and say whenever is good for you. Fairfield says, yeah, that's good.
The same kind of response from Riley, just no time like the present.
Fairfield also will respond with, oh, hey, you didn't die.
No. Did you want me to?
No.
Popcorn eating gif.
Why did it take you so long to answer that?
I'm not great with phones. It's a text message. ...
You should be responding right away.
You're a phone.
Riley, shut up.
Okay, see you there. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
I do not respond to that. Actually, I will. I'm just gonna like it,
Well,
Put the
passive
little
aggressively,
thumbs
that's
up.
real cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you met Eva Hill?
And I will pass that information along to the rest of the gang about meeting times, etc.
Okay. Second baseman, you have been told of a meeting time this evening.
My Baron, is it appropriate for us to attend?
Last time I brought folks around just because I felt like we all had some pertinent information for this. This time I think maybe me and a +1. Like, I feel like it's one of those things. It's like you bring some, like, you bring muscle because you kind of need to, like, but it's not like, I don't know. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, you bring your +1, you bring your second as you would, and then
Are the other Barons bringing seconds?
The last time they did not, they just showed up. So probably take that as the cue.
Also, if you were to appear with a second, it may be taken as a sign of weakness.
You know what?
This is merely
That's a good point.
counsel.
No. That's a very good point. That was a hesitation of realizing that you're 100% correct on that. Cool. But just heads up then, I will be attending said meeting. You know where I'm at. You know how to get me.
Well, if we were to arrange to be nearby, just on happenstance.
That I see no problem with that. Would it be awkward or weird if I showed up with a couple or like one person that's like, this is my guy, he's gonna hang out at the bar while we have
Probably
our
should
meeting?
stay with the car.
Okay. That does appear less threatening. That is correct. Okay. Cool. Then yes. And is there any other information? Because I'm assuming that this is just going to be a meeting about how the conversation went and all that kind of stuff, getting that kind of information. Is there anything that anybody in the second basement would like me to bring up at this meeting? Anything that needs to be addressed?
You'll get a text back from Vincent that says no period, also comma. I assume you're bringing Charlie, and it ends with I like 30 eyes before he finally gets it to send.
Oh, his phone broke. Spelling Charlie's name. I'm now updating Charlie's name in my phone to Charlie. But yes, if she's around. Charlie, you around? You dead? Question mark. Yes, no, maybe.
Charlie will text. Yes, I'm around. Period.
Sick. Well, the invitation's open if you want to be kind of around. I was thinking, I don't know, maybe a good time to sneak a high five to your sister or something.
She'll respond, yes, I'll be there. Don't really want to be social, but I'll be there.
Okay. Cool. Well, enjoy your evening. I'll holler when I have more information.
I've taken the liberty of leasing an Audi R8 for you, sir.
Ooh.
Your clothing has been pressed and set on your bed. Please, if you need anything else, I'll be downstairs.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy. I love him.
I say this is the reason why Dom is the only one of the coterie who has an official elected seat.
I thought the rest of us were getting titles, but nope.
You are. I've just real life happened and I forgot. That's my fault. That's an
No,
Ian
we just got to do
mistake,
Riley's
not a
laundry
Riley
first.
mistake.
I get it.
Hey man.
Have you met Riley and their weird fascination with Justin's laundry?
Where the fuck did the clothes go?
Then I think Vincent's going to have a separate thread with Dom and with Marlo that says, so we trying to be nearby? Thoughts on that?
I'll text back. Yes, I think it would be pertinent for us to be close, but not overt.
Okay. Where? Car in the parking lot? Somewhere nearby?
Someone should be with him, maybe a block or two away. Is there anything like in the vicinity where we could just kind of kick back and keep a rough idea on the visual on the building?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of restaurants that are across the way. A lot of them are like sit-down family restaurants, so they definitely be closed, but there's parking lots you could sit in, still have a visual on it. It's in Skylands itself is in a bit of a strip mall, so there's other stores. All, again, would be closed, but they do share the same parking lot. So you guys definitely have options around. There's also a trailer park to the left of it that does have quite a bit of view on the building. You may not be able to see into the building, but you can at least see the building.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just set up in the parking lot then, is what I'll text back.
Thumbs up, it goes off. Thumbs up, it goes off. Thumbs up, it goes off.
I like it. I don't. I like it. I don't. I like it. I don't.
I think y'all would know that Vincent is probably screaming at his phone right now.
Or very mixed feelings on this discussion.
This is cool. It's ass. It's cool. It's ass. It's cool. Good plan, psych.
So yeah, I think that Vincent would just line up to be along with the group there. Probably leave Simon at home today.
Wow. A vacation for Simon.
I mean, sure, but I'm sure I give him work. I just don't
Yeah,
know
for
what
sure. It's just not driving.
Simon, here's everybody that owes us money. Undo their taxes.
No, we are becoming their taxes.
Okay. A few moments go by. A few hours. You guys get ready, get prepped, and arrive at Sidelines. There is a decent amount of people there. As you guys would know, this is going to be a mixed bag between mortals and kindred. But you do see some familiar faces, those of you who are actually within the building. You do see Meg doing books in her typical corner. You do see Eva currently sitting behind the bar. Eva, you do clock Riley pretty much right off the bat as soon as they walk into the establishment. Homework has been given, correct. Rob, this is why I keep you around. Keep me honest.
Listen, we all gave Warren crap for being the Tremere. I think I'm the Tremere.
Listen. You guys can both be Tremere. The clan is big enough, I promise. There's different groups of it, okay?
We were just talking about the all hoodie coterie. Let's just do all Tremeres, all hoodies, and be done with it.
Oops, all hoodies.
It'd be the most boring show ever. What are you doing? Oh, I'm reading. What are you doing? I'm also reading.
What are you doing? I'm reading about you reading. Oh my god, that book came out?
It's like 3 editions old, though.
Thanks for reading my memoirs about what I did every day reading.
Wow. Okay, who became hungrier? Nice. Hakuna Matata.
I did not. Hell yeah.
That went uncannily well for us.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't really want to get to 3 hunger, so.
I guess this is
That's when you peak.
Okay, but I did get hungrier because I had to blush.
Oh, true.
Oh, I guess Charlie would have to too then. Okay.
Smile.
We all have to blush.
Only if you plan on being seen.
Oh, she did it.
All right, I won't blush. I'll chill in the car.
Before I head in, I want to activate awe.
Okay. You're now the center of attention for everyone.
Damn right.
Can you make that dice roll
Turn heads
for me,
when you walk in the room.
please? Because there will be other individuals there that will have the capability of rolling against it. Hannah, thank you for asking for extra credit homework too. Appreciate you.
Okay, I was just making sure. Oh, hers is scary too.
I think hers is the scarier of the two. I think is what you meant to say.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she'll blush because.
She's sort of in the
Okay,
middle
well,
color.
I'm doing really good on my rouse checks today, but
That's really unfortunate for me and the story, but here we are. Brink and
5 hits on my by the way.
Brink and Fairfield also enter in.
Eva looks around. Everybody here? Everybody good?
Yeah. Your office?
Absolutely.
Brink sort of holds his hand up. Lead the way.
She'll look around and then start walking back.
Brink will also do a circle of the bar and then head inside.
There's gonna be a quick sense of the unseen as we're walking. If everybody else is looking around, it's like, what am I not seeing?
What's Charlie doing during this time?
She would have asked Riley, do you want me to go in the office too, or am I just waiting here?
I think you're just kind of hanging out. So do your thing, but like be around. You know,
Yeah.
like if I send the text, just be available, I guess.
Sounds good. So she will go order a drink and then go sit by Meg.
Meg is excited as ever to see you. As you sit down and begin to chat it up with Meg.
And 2 hits on my sense the unseen.
Okay. You do not see anything.
Interesting. All right, cool.
As the barons walk by, sort of as they cross through the threshold, Isaiah sort of appears and exits out of the manager's office area.
Thanks, Isaiah.
No problem.
The door is shut. The Meetings of the Barons, Part 3.
Eva motions for everybody to take a seat if they want.
Brink will take a seat. Fairfield will go put his back against the wall.
Yeah, Riley will grab a seat.
All right.
Be rude
Eva will
otherwise.
sit down too at her fire desk. So last night was pretty eventful. Went to go meet up with the spider. Just to kind of talk about things that were happening here. And had I told him that he's not welcome back in Indy and that the Sabbat needs to not cause problems in our territory. I personally don't think taking out the spider is going to be helpful. One, I don't think we could do it. He's very strong, has lots of insights everywhere. But I think making sure that he stays out is is the better way to do this.
Bring sort of thing. So, one, are we just calling him the spider if we know his real name now? Is that a thing we're doing?
What you want to call him whatever you want. I'm just referring to
I'm
what he's been called around the last
just curious.
month or two, whatever. I don't care. You do what you want to do. I was just referring to him as what we were calling him before. But if you want to call Dimitri, then go ahead.
But I guess my question, I guess more importantly, you think we have the resources to keep him out versus just killing him outright? Like, if we don't have the power to kill him, what's stopping him from just coming back and
Me.
residing here?
You don't get it. I know it's a lot of trust for you to have in me for me to even say that. But there's a bond there. And I believe that he'll not the bond you're thinking of, so get that out of your head.
What you guys do in your spare time is up to you.
Anyway.
Look at Fairfield. Am I the only one that's lost on that?
Blood bond. Where you're saying that they were bonded
that makes
together.
Sense. That makes sense. My bad. Continue. Sorry.
Anyway, now that everybody's caught up, I thought we all kind of had that reference, but that's okay.
I'm just a baby.
I know that, but I thought you knew more, so my apologies.
Okay, I was making a joke on that one, but okay.
Listen, we don't need another incident of what happened the other night at the last time we all met, okay?
Nothing's gonna happen.
I'm really hoping so. But I would just... Okay, so your bond with Dimitri is going to keep them out of Indy?
Yes.
And if it doesn't? I'm not saying that you guys don't have that similar bond, but you've changed a lot in the last year. I can only imagine how someone unleashed changes.
Yeah, I mean, you have a point there. So I am trusting him as much as you hopefully are going to trust me.
Fairfield chuckles.
And if there's a problem, we can try to take care of it. But I don't think us just starting a war is the best way to go about that.
That's the piece, Bruce, for what I messaged you. That's where I'm going to use that insight. It's five hits on an insight roll.
Eva is very genuine in believing that an all-out war with the spider is not going to end up well for Indianapolis. 100% truthful on that piece. And everything she's saying, you definitely get the sense is coming from a place of honesty and trust, where she does believe that the spider is leaving Indy and staying out of Indy based off their relationship that they have.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So is he gone? You mentioned he's not welcome back. So I'm assuming he's out of Indy already?
Yes.
That was quick.
Also, Eva's going to like glance at Fairfield every once in a while. Just to kind of get like a read on him.
With an insight for me, please.
Okay. Is there a DC?
2. Okay. You can tell he's trying to keep a level head, but there's something like bugging him. Just like in his stance is very defensive. Maybe the chuckle at the bond connection between the two of you. Definitely seems like he's holding something back, but doesn't either know what to say or how to say it or process it. But definitely seems a little back on the back foot.
Yep. Yeah, Brink, it was pretty fast of him leaving. Honestly, I don't really even know if he was here when everything went down. Obviously he had some sort of play in it, so yeah. Like I said, he's got an army. So he could have not even been in Indy at the time.
Well, do we?
But
And I'm not saying you guys' bond isn't something insurmountable. But like you said yourself, it puts a lot of trust in all of us to make sure that this actually happens.
yeah, I agree. I didn't really set up like a if you come back, this is gonna happen, because we hadn't really discussed that. So I didn't want to like kind of just make something up without the rest of you guys. But we can definitely kind of set up a boundary on that one.
I think if he comes back, he meets the sun.
Okay. I think I that's fair, honestly. I don't know how we could accomplish that, but I'm sure we could.
Don't you have
We
an
do
antediluvian? I mean, I'm sure he's big and bad, but like, doesn't Troil make him look like the itsy bitsy spider?
Maybe himself the itsy bitsy spider, but not everybody else. There's a lot of them.
I mean, and also, it sort of, Fairfield like sort of speaks up. I mean, we have also our individuals, and Riley's the leader of the Thin Bloods. That's plenty enough cannon fodder to throw at him until Troil can do their
They
thing.
do love me.
I think you all are forgetting what happened at that rant and rave, like however many years ago, 3 years ago.
Fairfield's like, I didn't forget. That's how I got promoted. I really should be thanking the guy, honestly.
That's more what I'm referring to than like actual numbers. Yeah, we might have numbers, but do we have the smarts to outplay him? I could barely keep up. I mean, by all means, go ahead and try. I'm just saying.
I just
Was with the guy for years and couldn't even keep up. So,
which is
I still can't
surprising
keep
with
up what we're talking about.
the skill set you have that he'd even be a threat to you.
So not to actually, yeah, to kind of derail that, because like we said, we don't want another.
No, it wasn't me.
happenstance with the other
Fairfield like
night.
comes up like saying, no, it's not like I wasn't doubting her ability. I think that Eva is a bigger badass than Dimitri is. He may have people, but like she had him one-on-one in a conversation. She can blink, like appear and disappear.
I don't know. Like I've had some time to think about it. I don't regret bringing this to the Council of Barons, to the group of us. I think I still believe it's something that at least should be on the radar of everybody. But I would agree that an all-out war is not good for any of us. Like, individually or as a whole. SI kind of did more than a number on us. So a war just seems like a really good way to get us even more dwindled, if not dead. You know what I mean? But it sounds like you had a good conversation with him. So as long as that stays, and then we should be fine, right? As a group, if we can, I feel like it's a little hurried, but like the sooner we can get it hammered in of like what happens, what is the collective response should he come back? Like what's the plan for that? Then cool, awesome, we move on. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. And that's kind of why I brought it up, because I think having a plan of what we could, set into motion if he were to come back, or any of the Sabbat, not, I know we still have some Sabbat here. I'm not talking about like the Egyptian club or anything, but if any of the Sabbat kind of causes a problem, breaks the Masquerade, we can figure out what's the best way to handle this.
Brink will sort of
And like,
nod.
go ahead.
Just Brink
Sorry,
nods.
that's the biggest threat, in my opinion, of just at large the Sabbat existing is they don't give a shit about they just don't care. So like with them not caring means that all our heads are on the block. So I don't have beef with the Egyptian room. They've been cool even from before I was, fully in this life. They got their thing, they're making money, they seem like they're cool and happy to do that. But there still needs to be a line in the sand even for them.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I was just curious if in your territory, if an anarch were to cross the line, what would you do?
In my territory?
Yeah. It's
Happen-
purely out of curiosity.
Yeah. I don't like the answer, but the answer is quick and decisive handling of the problem. If depending on the size of the breach, that could be everything from all hands on deck to scrub that shit, and maybe somebody has to disappear, to a stern talking, like if it's a little tiny thing that's easily explainable or hand waveable, a couple people don't remember something all of a sudden, slap on the wrist, and now we watch them.
Okay. Would you handle the Sabbat in the same way, or if they cross the line, we just automatically take care, like have them disappear? I want to know your thoughts. I haven't quite even made up my own mind, so that's why I'm trying to figure out like what you think.
And I think it's on that kind of sliding scale
Okay.
where, and I'm not going to tell somebody how to run their house, right? Your territory is your territory, you do your thing. But if you, like, let's say a member of the Sabbat comes out my way and is sniffing around and starts fucking around, if it's real big, then we have a problem and it has to be addressed, just like I had in the previous example. If it's something small, then maybe that's just a conversation of like, hey man, don't blow up the spot. Right? Like, hey,
Yeah.
be cool. Like, if you could be cool, we could be cool, but like that doesn't fly. And then we like fix it. It's very gray, very sliding scale. And yeah, but like for my own understanding of thought process and everything, what about y'all? What's the plan for you?
Brink will be like, well, I come from a cam background, and a lot of those tenants still run deep, but I think they run it poorly there. But one thing I think they do right is making sure that the Masquerade is held. And so if anyone breaches the Masquerade, it's execution. No matter
Just on the
what
spot?
sect, no matter what sect you are, you broke the one thing that I tell you not to do.
I think it depends on the circumstance, though, don't you? And I know from coming from the camp too that there were times that some people got away with it.
Yeah, and we saw how well the two previous princes in Indianapolis did. Because they weren't
That's a good
strong
point,
enough
but
to deal with the problems at hand.
So you think that it wouldn't have failed if they just took care of every masquerade breach there was?
Yeah,
Because I don't think that's true.
I mean, no offense, but if they took care of you and Dimitri, we wouldn't have this problem.
They thought they did.
Yeah, and everything was fine while you guys were gone.
Was it?
Yeah,
Was it?
as far as I'm aware of.
As far as you're aware. Here's the
The
problem.
the problem is
the
that
government. The government has a problem when they're battling each other inside. You just don't see it all. You don't see it on the street.
and that is good for the
Can I-
anarchs.
Can I ask, Frank, does that same mindset apply to somebody close to you? Let's say your right hand fucks up real bad and the masquerade is shattered. Is that on the spot?
Has to be. If I can't hold my people closest to me accountable, I can't hold anyone else accountable.
I'm not trying to catch you in anything.
And I'm going to be honest. You guys break the masquerade, it's on the spot. As within my territory.
Gonna say,
Outside of my territory, you guys do whatever you want to do. But, again, inside my territory, this is how
yeah.
I run my ship.
If we're talking about inside territory, this is off subject from the Savat specifically, but more so, I just want to make sure that there's at least some like through line from territory to territory. I mean, just some general basis. And this one's going to be a little outside of that, but like, what's y'all's stance on? Like, do y'all have like a limit on how many? Call them familiars. Somebody can partake in, can hold.
We talking ghouls or like herd?
Yeah, no, herd is different, but like ghouls specifically, like, is that just leave it alone and life will be good kind of thing, or do you not care?
Brink sort of shrugs. I mean, they're less strong than a thin blood. So as long as they're not going around causing problems, I don't really care. They're people's property.
Okay.
It's sort of the same thing. Like in our mortal life, if you had a dog and it bit someone, probably should put the dog down. Same as goes for ghouls in my territory. As long as you're not, I'd rather have a bunch of ghouls running around than a bunch of kindred running around.
Okay.
Ghoul
Try really
population
hard
at
to
least.
not let. Yeah,
Can be
trying not
tracked.
to let like previous circumstances cloud judgment on like what's realistic.
I mean, it's pretty open across the board. I mean, I don't have anything against it. Again, I have bigger issue with people just randomly creating chowder than I do with people randomly creating ghouls.
Pretty solid. All right, cool.
Fairfield sort of nods and be like, well, I think ghouls are useful, but I think someone with too many becomes a problem. And eventually having ghouls enough will erode on your soul and create you to a bigger monster, which probably makes you take bigger risks. Because the beast sort of takes over for a bit. Or it is easier for that to happen. So I try not to have many people take over too many of them. But that's, I guess, where I'm a little bit more strict than Brink might be.
All right.
How do you stop it?
That's kind of my next question of like, is it even worth having an opinion on? Because how do you police that?
You take time and sort of look and see how many people are frequently moving around for individuals. When you're in the game long enough, you can see the same sort of group of individuals running together, just like the second baseman running together. You guys know you guys have a group of people. And eventually you see them in the same circles long enough.
That tracks. Okay.
And you just make assumptions at that point. It's not exactly the healthiest thing, but... And it also helps that when you're a Baron, people typically try to listen to you more often than not. And then if you're upfront about your rules, then people typically don't buck them too much. Or if you do, then you make an example out of them. And that's when I get to blow off some steam. As he sort of leans forward a bit and chuckles.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
What about you, Eva?
How do I handle ghouls?
Ghouls,
what your
people who
question
break
is?
the masquerade.
I disagree on your form. Wait, Brinks is asking, right?
Yeah, it brings. Yeah.
Okay. I disagree on your way of handling breaking the masquerade. I definitely think it depends on the circumstance and have they learned? Have they learned how to control, or at least try to control the beast? There's a lot of things. So, I think that is case by case. As far as ghouls, yeah, they can be a problem, but I'm not gonna go around making sure so and so only has 2 or 3 and so only has 1. If it becomes a problem, it's their problem and they can handle the consequences that come.
Alright. Makes sense to me.
All right. But as far as the spider and his return, Brink sort of sits up. I know we don't want an all-out war with the Sabbat. But I would say Dimitri's return is a sign of all-out war with the Sabbat. This is his warning.
You think that was a warning?
I think it
That was
should
a
have
pretty
been.
pitiful warning then.
Well, that's on you then. I think don't ever return to Indianapolis is a very good warning.
Oh, I thought you meant before the shooting. I got you.
No.
I'm sorry.
I think
I misunderstood. Okay.
I think
Yes.
you going talking to him is his warning. If he comes back,
Okay.
that is
Yes.
active war against the Anarchs.
I agree.
And then do we reconvene to figure out a plan at that point, or do we have a contingency that we build at some point sooner to put into place to know who goes where, what, when, and how?
I think a contingency needs to be in place. If Dimitri is half as smart as you say he is, Eva, if he's coming back, he's already got a plan. That means we're behind. And we can't plan for every single thing. But I think we
So what
should
do you
plan
wanna
for
plan for then?
something.
What do you want to plan for then?
The event that one of us randomly explodes.
It's not a bad plan. And as Fairfield sort of stands forward. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. And you asked for my trust, Eva. I'm going to ask for yours.
Okay.
You left to go talk about whatever you had with this spider. And I took that time because I wasn't sure if you were going to come back, if I'm being honest. Like, Dimitri was
Okay.
sort of crazy already. Let him off the leash, running around the Sabat. Can't probably be any better than when he was underneath the cam control and still blowing shit up. I moved locations. I'm not going to tell anyone where, but I have people running the location.
Okay.
And it's probably within the next couple of nights that I'll probably be pretty evasive for the time being. Just until we know for sure everything's calmed down and that Dimitri didn't get butthurt on us kicking him out of Indy.
So, like, give you 3-4 nights?
I don't know. I'm taking some time to sort of figure it out. But I gonna be off the radar
So don't
for
count
a
on
little
you
bit.
for the next month. Is that what you're saying?
I will be available if you call. Any of you call, I will be available. But I just won't be hanging out openly yet where I usually hang out at. Just until... And I mean, to be fair, it's been a very crazy year. The Horsemen of the Apocalypse showed up on my doorstep and killed people. At SI, kick in my front door and kill both my childer.
That was wild.
Yeah, I don't know which one was more. The fact that Apocalypse exists or the fact that SI knew where I was. Like, Indy's a shit show right now.
It is, but I've also seen worse.
You're not wrong. It's definitely been worse.
Exactly. So let's stop it before it gets worse.
And I'm hoping that we did that. I'm hoping.
Oh, by the warning.
Right. I'm hoping that we
Not by
stopped
you
it.
finding a new spot.
No. That's happening either way because I don't want, like you Riley mentioned, I don't want my place of residence to explode because he got pissed. You mentioned yourself, he probably wasn't even in town when the attack happened.
And so you think he's gunning for you?
I think he's pissed off at everyone.
So I'm confused. You guys think that you're big enough to fight Dimitri, but yet you're gonna go hide and find a new hangout because
I think
you're not afraid?
I think collectively we are capable of taking out Dimitri. I think you single-handedly are capable of taking out Dimitri. I don't think that the rest of us are really combat intensive enough to take out Dimitri. I mean, if half the rumors are true, the guy ate a sun grenade by SI and didn't flinch much.
That's actually kind of really badass.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
I don't know if it's cool, but it's terrifying.
Well, you know what else isn't cool? Man, did you see that dude do a standing double backflip? Man, that was terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying to watch people do crazy shit, but like, it's still cool.
They make a good point.
So what I'm saying is, I've seen people get pissed off for a lot smaller reasons than having their whole operation removed out of the city that they called home.
I don't know if Dimitri calls this home anymore.
Brink sort of chuckles. I mean, he sure did when he left.
Just saying.
If there's anything to be gathered from any of the conversations that I had while I was trying to figure out where the hell to put the club, he's pretty plugged in. Like, we know that.
I'm not saying he's not plugged in, but I think he's plugged into a lot of cities that I don't even know about.
And that's kind of where I was going with that. Like, I'm hoping that this kind of like, hey, you need to be out of here conversation is more taken in the way of like, just go do your business somewhere else. You have enough space to go do your business. Go do that, not here. Thank you. And then, fingers crossed, that's all that needs to happen with that.
I hope. But that's where I stand on it. Brink sort of stands up. If the spider comes back, we need to put them down. By any means necessary.
Agreed.
Hell yeah. Go team. We'll figure that out.
Anybody else have anything to say? Questions, comments, concerns?
Chilling.
No, but Riley Fairfield sort of speaks up. I do need to have a private moment with you outside if you get a moment.
Yeah, we can make that happen. And this goes out to the whole gang. Looking at everybody. Succubus Club is opening back up. This time for real. So come through, hang out, use it if you need a spot, have a spot. You know the rules. Just you can talk business, just don't execute business, please.
Only on the outside.
Fair.
Please don't murder people in my territory without at least giving me a heads up.
Fine. Take all the fun out of it, Riley.
I would do the courtesy for y'all. But yeah,
Brink will chuckle. I mean, you killed people in Eva's territory before you even turned anyway, so relax.
it happens. Accident. But
It does happen.
yeah. So
So don't be upset if it happens.
Oh, this is me asking in advance that maybe we think about it before we just punch through somebody's chest. Anyway, you're all on the list into like in perpetuity. Just if you're coming through, come through. That's not a problem. In fact, happy to have you. So there you go. But I'm gonna head out. Fairfield, catch you when you're on your way out.
Yeah.
Also, no rush, no worries. Eva, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You took a significant risk, and I'm grateful. Thank you.
Brink will nod.
When Eva heard that Fairfield wanted to talk to Riley, she would have texted Isaiah and asked to listen to their conversation. Of course, hidden.
Of course.
That gets back just one thumbs up with no Vaseline, no oscillations.
Fair.
Dang, what's it feel like to play a character who can text?
The difference between Vincent, who can barely unlock his phone, and Isaiah, who's got, I think, technology 5. Yes, it's a lot.
Feels good to be technology based. Okay, cool. Isaiah, I'm assuming you're going to probably find a private place to go obfuscate yourself somewhere.
I think that he did it I think that he was visible for exactly as long as it took for Eva to see him leave the office
Yeah,
so that she knew he wasn't there, and then the door closed and he was gone again. So,
understood. Okay.
Just lives in obfuscation.
I mean, in the crowded bar, yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. um,
I think he blushes at the bar when Eva asks him to. I think that
right.
that's what happens.
Hey, you're looking a little pale, guy. Could you not?
There are
Hey,
like
bud, your,
people around.
hey, bud, your skin's kind of falling off your bones. Can you fix that?
We've talked about this. I don't have a choice in the matter. It just is.
Just is always falling off. Um, everyone excuses themselves and leaves. Brink leaves and hops into his car. And begins to drive off. Fairfield will walk out with you, Riley. Sort of clock Charlie and be like, any chance we could talk without your friend? Just Baron to Baron?
Absolutely. I'm gonna kind of look at the car, give it a little thumbs up, and take a few steps away.
Okay.
Like, they're not listening, but it's a whole line of sight thing that we had talked about with security, etc.
Okay.
But this is us. We're good. What's up?
I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of us have sort of hangouts in the other people's domain as safety protocols.
Yeah.
I would request that I can set up one there for a temporary stay. I would prefer no one else knows.
Yeah.
None of the other barons, not your basement.
Do you have a place in mind?
I don't, but I was looking to have a couple of my individuals go and take a look at what's for sale out in that area.
Okay. Um. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, I don't see issue with that. Uh, I'm not. This isn't any sort of anything. I'm just saying, you stay low key, it'll stay low key. Um. So I got you. That's easy.
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to crash out and just not even let the people in my territory know.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
until we know exactly that the spider is not coming back, I think it's the safest move.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you. And the same kind of logic applies. Like, if you don't want to just, if you don't want to just hide in a hole, I mean, have your place to go, but come out, stretch your legs, hang out at the club. Like, I wholeheartedly mean it. It's a community base, and it's a place for us.
Yeah,
Like, that is the reason. If you that is, it's, for lack of a better term, it's sanctuary, dude. So
yeah, and I'm not against it. I just me and him go far back, and it hasn't always been pleasant. So now that I'm also part of the decision to have him removed, I'm just trying to make sure all my eggs aren't in a single basket in a tin warehouse
absolutely.
that does not handle explosives very well.
No, it just turns into more shrapnel.
I didn't even think about that. Yes.
Sorry. You're good, and you're not crazy. All right.
Oh, I didn't think that I was crazy at all. I think you guys might be the crazy ones for.
I mean, like, you're not crazy for being paranoid.
Oh, I'm saying that I don't. I think you guys might be crazy for not being paranoid.
For what it's worth, I'm not paranoid.
That's probably the safest place to be.
I'd rather have somebody know where to look for me than to just randomly start blowing shit up. So,
Well, blowing shit up always is interesting, to say the least, in this city.
yeah. But yeah, do your thing. If you need something, please reach out. You have my blessing. If you think I don't need to know how, what, or where, but if you think that hunting is something that's gonna, like, if you need to get some food, just let me know. And I'll kind of, I can help point you in the right direction, kind of thing. But yeah, do what you need to. If you want to let me know where you're at, that's cool. If not, I just know you're around. That's cool. Okay.
I will send you the building number, but I'll keep the street information separate.
Totally fair. All right.
Cool. I just wanted to run that by you real
Excellent.
quick.
And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, you have a great rest of your evening. Make good choices, etc.
Yeah.
And I'll see you when I see you.
Thanks, Riley. I'm gonna head back and start, I guess, finish up packing.
Oops. Yeah. Now Riley will kind of take a couple steps back, thumbs up, but a genuine smile, then head and go and get in the car and send the text to the group. All right, we're good to go. Thanks.
And this is the first time you might have seen Fairfield with like an actual smirk on his face and like actual honesty and sort of a level of humanity that probably hasn't been seen by him since you guys woke up in his basement.
Wild what happens when you talk to somebody like a peer.
Right.
But Riley gets in the car. Damn, that was eventful. Everything good out here? Everybody having a good time?
Do we take separate cars? I was under the impression that Charlie was like in one and we were in a different one.
That would make some sense.
Well, Charlie's inside.
Charlie was in the bar hanging out with Meg while you guys were chatting.
That's true. Then yeah, I'll go get in the car and just shoot that text that's like, cool, ready when you are, no rush. But then to the rest of the group, meeting's over. Lots to talk about.
Charlie, is there anything you wanted to discuss with Meg in particular?
No, they were just catching up on things.
Okay.
There's nothing. I mean, she probably would have asked, like, how's Eva been with, everything? Like, if she seems the same or seems different, it's really...
Seems relatively the same. But I mean,
okay.
She also came back from, almost getting to bouncing back and then having to take business back over and run her ship as she does. So, I mean, you think I'm the crazy one. You have to be somewhat crazy to think that happens without the psychological damage that can get in place. Sorry, I'm rambling. Yeah, I think she's great.
Thank you.
Have I told you about the voices in my head recently?
Mm-hmm.
They've been very loud recently. Very, very loud.
In what way?
Talkative.
Yes, I figured it's loud because it's talkative, but
Yes.
like...
No, I wasn't talking
actual
to you.
conversations?
She looks like at
Focus.
the wall.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
like
what?
grab her face.
Sorry. And she like closes the book.
Focus.
Yes, sorry.
Is it actual conversations that you hear, or is it just all mumble jumble together?
Both. It's a lot of conversations mumble jumbled together.
But you can catch the conversations.
Some of them. Some of them are asking if people want to come over for tea. Other people are asking if they want to kill some people. Other people are asking if they want to
Wait, wait. Kill who?
I don't know. They just say people.
They just say people.
Yeah, they just say people.
No names.
No.
Have you heard any names inside your head?
Yes.
Prominent names?
I think so.
Okay. Are you
Malkoff?
able to share them? Okay. That's it.
Oh yeah, I didn't. They're prominent. I figured you would know who they were.
Can you just tell me the names?
Oh, it's like,
but like not loudly, like
oh.
whisper. Shh.
Malkoff. It's the only one that's really stood out as prominent names.
Okay. Anybody I know?
So you don't know Malkoff?
It doesn't ring a bell, but I'm gonna keep it in my head in case something comes up.
Okay. Anson?
Okay. Anything specific?
Someone said they're angry. He's angry. They're angry. Are there two Ansons?
No.
I don't know.
Okay. I do have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Let's get off the name thing right now.
Okay.
If I ever needed information, are you able to kind of get it without actually talking? Or is that not something you're able to do? Like talking, you can talk here, not like here.
No, I'm not the kind of crazy that can talk to the voices. I just hear them.
All right. Sounds good.
But if I talk to myself, it's sort of like,
learn?
What?
Is that something you could learn?
I would have to read a book.
All right, read lots of books.
Oh, you'll have to tell me twice.
I'll leave you to the books because I gotta go.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Also, what's it like to be like buddy with a Baron? Like, you guys go way back, don't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say we've been buddy prior to that, so it
Yeah,
kinda
but
feels
like,
the same. Although it's more snobby right now, but that's okay.
But like not to be rude, but they sort of mean something now, right? They're not just immortal.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not immortal anymore. But I mean, neither am I. So, does that mean I mean something?
Well, yeah, you always meant something to me.
No, Thanks, Mike. Thanks. I'm gonna get up, give her a hug, kiss her forehead. All right, girl, read those books.
Okay, do you want me to let you know if I can talk to the voices in my head outside of just talking to myself, which is like talking to the voices in my head, but they just can't answer back? Is that important if they can't answer back?
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice, but I don't know like how this works. I was just curious.
I don't either. Yeah, it's crazy up in here. And that's before the voices.
Yeah, sorry about that, Meg.
Why are you sorry?
No, it just it's good. All right. See you later.
Bye. And she gives you a big hug.
Read
and
the
then,
books.
Yep. And then gets back into the books.
I'll walk out to the car.
You head back out?
Was I driving? I don't think I was driving.
Unless you want to be responsible for a Audi RX-8.
Yeah, no, I was not driving. Absolutely not. Although it might be fun. I don't think I have good driving skills, though. I'd have to look.
That's why it makes it fun.
Yeah, that's even better. I guess I have one dot. I could have.
I don't even
race card it.
I don't even have a dot in driving.
Oh, that's cool. I'll drive then, and I will
let it rip.
I think if Vincent was around before that, he was like, no, no, no. Like, you bring someone along and have them drive. It's a status thing. Like, if you get out of the car, it doesn't matter how nice the car is. You got to get out on the passenger side.
Or from the back seat.
Even better. But, like, that's tough in a coupe.
Yeah.
You got to fold up the seat, then get out, and then it looks
Yeah,
real
then you
awkward.
just look ridiculous.
Yeah, if you have to get out of the back seat of a coupe, like you're either trying too hard or not in a great spot.
It would honestly probably be more graceful to have been in the trunk.
I just make a glorious appearance that way. Okay. You guys return back to Terre Haute to meet, or is there anywhere closer you guys would like to meet up at?
Home is best.
I would say preference would be home.
Okay.
So at least we know we're safe there.
um,
I do think at the point that we like cut back, Vincent is on the tail end of explaining like the Drake Kendrick Lamar rivalry to Dom to explain music choices that had happened in the car.
No, I was just doing the uh-huh.
I thought you'd have like it honestly sounds very similar to our politics and the like absolute annihilation.
No, I agree. I have this weird disconnect with the mortal matters.
That's fair.
They seem
fair.
so
It is-
mundane to me. I don't know.
I think that's
The
what makes it
stakes
fun.
seem
It's
so
like watching
low.
a show.
I don't do that.
Well, you should. There's some pretty good ones up there.
But the music is quite interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to Terre Haute.
What does it mean when he says they are not like us?
Yeah, so he would go into details. Some of that gets explained later in the song, but
okay. You all arrive at the Succubus Club proper. Riley, are doors open for business? Is the club bumping already?
If we were clean and clear, then yes.
Okay. You guys see a very busy Succubus Club.
Makes my heart happy. But would walk through. I would like to use the main entrance of my own club, but do the whole I'm the owner, skip the line thing for a little bit of the spectacle.
Of course.
Would still be going, and if people have to know it's me.
They have to.
I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, shake some hands, say some hellos, like nice, pleasant pass-through stuff. And I'll let the rest of the group know I'm headed to the office. When y'all are ready, feel free to come on up. There's no rush.
Okay.
I don't think that we have anything else to do. So it's either that or Marlo and I start trying to figure out how to get down into the underground. So
okay.
When Dom realizes that, he's been out of pocket and the club's been running without him, he with your leave, Mr. Hartmore. I already see 1,000 things that are out of place.
Hey, Dom, if we're not on fire, check the books. If we're making even just if it's a good night, we're fine. We're okay. I appreciate you. Now go forth and do your thing.
He like immediately kind of sprints off, like.
Riley, I have a question for you
Yes.
as club owner. Do you get, or someone on your staff get a notification? I guess the person who's at the door, are they always able to sense the beasts of some kind of variety in individuals?
Yes, that would have been part of. I would have put one of my thin bloods at the door, specifically with like, "What's your thing? Can you sense Can you tell if somebody's got a beast, even just remotely?" Cool.
You're
Welcome to
hired.
it. Yeah,
Right.
we pay 15 an hour. Here's your earpiece.
Did you say 15?
Assuming he's like
Oh,
either
50 an hour. Come on, this is upscale. What are you doing here?
no, it was a weird breakup, miscommunication in the internet. I lagged. I definitely, I said 75. I don't know where you're getting.
Well, no,
50
what are you
from.
doing? You're spending all our money on the door people.
Ah, fuck. But yes, well, decently paid, well taken care of, able to sense the beast under the instructions of, if you're confused, call the next in line. Right? So doorman would call like supervisor would call Dom, I trust Dom to make a choice.
Okay.
Unless he
Dom
wants
is
to get
not going to call me. Dom's got to deal with it.
if he wants to call me, he can, but just making sure he knows.
Dom, you get a message as you're running around that a Miss Chen has arrived.
Okay, I'll go out and greet her personally.
Okay.
Escort her into the club.
Thank you. I'm looking for an associate of yours. I'm not sure if she's in this evening. Charlie, I believe. Charlie?
Yes, let me see if she's available.
Thank you.
I'll go look around and see if I can locate Charlie.
What'd you do to get Chen here?
She'd be in the back, probably.
Okay. Dom comes back to the back. Are you open to seeing visitors? There's a Miss Chin here to speak with you.
Yeah, why not? Why did you want to talk to me though?
She didn't specify.
Okay. Yeah, does she want me to come out there?
If you'd be more comfortable having a conversation back here, I can certainly escort her. I know the
I
club
don't
is
even know.
rather
I don't know what
loud
this
right
conversation
now.
is about.
The club is rather loud right now. Would you like for me to
Sure.
reserve a private room upstairs? Would you feel more comfortable with that?
Yeah. I think that
I'll
makes more sense.
I'll escort her
I'll
up
go.
and then I'll
I'll meet her up there.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Dom.
I'm gonna pay Dom more.
As far as you know, he's not taking any pay.
As far as I know.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Dom chose his words
either
very precisely.
That or this is just his. To say he's either embezzling, which like whatever, you're running a great club, my name's on it, or this is just his brand of autism.
One of the two, right? Exactly. Yes, and feel free to take the floor as Miss Chen heads upstairs, I believe, escorted by Dom.
If Charlie's not, Tom will immediately come back down and check to see if Charlie's still down there and let her know.
Charlie will make her way up.
He
Like-
also hands you a bottle of, the good stuff,
Do I need this?
Miss Chen is connected to some powerful people. It is worth your time to go out of your way to be gracious. Until it's time to not be gracious.
Okay. Do I need glasses, or are they already up there? Or are we
They
just
should be
drinking from the
stocked.
bottle? Oh, okay.
Don't be a
Are you
heathen,
sure?
Charlie.
I mean, it might be fun. Maybe we need 2 bottles. One for her, one for me. I don't know what this conversation's about, so I'm a little nervous about it.
He reaches behind the bar and slides another bottle out and reluctantly hands it over.
She's gonna grab it. All right. Thanks.
See him jotting down in a little notebook.
There goes the
Fury.
profits for this evening. Now we're simply just breaking even.
Charlie, you head up to have a conversation with Miss Chen.
Yep. I will open the door.
She's kind of standing
out.
at the window looking down on the club.
I'm looking for the glasses right away.
Yeah, they're over. There's a bar in this place. It's stocked with regular alcohol, but there are wine glasses.
Cool. I will grab them and pour us both a drink, and I will just sit down and start drinking. Did you need something?
Yes. Very. I am enamored with this club. You have done an excellent job.
Oh, I just show up.
She takes a seat. I'm sure you're being modest.
No, I'm being for real, but yeah, that's beside the point. What's up?
I'll get to the point because you seem like the
Yeah.
type of woman who likes to get to the point. In addition to my regular employer, I facilitate a large variety of services for many people. It has been whispered around the wheelhouse that you may possess some capabilities that there is definitely a demand for. I wanted to confirm that these capabilities were within your wheelhouse. And if you're amenable, perhaps shop them around and make you some money.
Possibility. What are you looking for?
Do you possess the capability to mold flesh?
Yes.
Our line of work are often looking for an opportunity for a fresh start. And having someone that I can reach out to when such a project should come up, it would be a fantastic service that I'd love to be able to offer.
Okay. Is this something that like you're gonna need often, or like a
That's completely
one-time thing?
That's completely up to you. If you feel comfortable doing it frequently, I'm sure I can find clients for you. If you prefer to make it a less frequent, more casual sort of arrangement, we can do that as well. Certainly up to you.
Okay. Kind of nice that the ball's on my court.
Certainly, it's
What do you-
your abilities. I mean, I would never presume to tell you how to do your business.
Well, that's not how everybody looks at it. So,
Well, you're an autonomous, intelligent young woman, and I have no intention of trying to impose my will upon you. That would be foolhardy. Us having an amiable relationship is much more satisfactory.
agree. So, you need this done soon?
No, it's just something that I'd like to be able to tuck in my pocket. These things come up from time to time, and it wouldn't always necessarily be one of our kind that might require these services. You just name your price, and I'll make sure that you get paid.
My price might vary on when you need it and, you know, whether it's one of our kind or another kind.
Certainly,
Whatever.
I understand that lead time and as well as the potential risk to yourself will elevate the price.
Yeah.
However, I do have a question. Would you mind having that part of your memory removed after the fact? Simply because these people would like to remain anonymous, even to you. So, post the operation, removing those memories from your mind so even you wouldn't remember the act would be beneficial to you because then no one could pry that from you, and beneficial to them as no one would know who they were.
So, anytime that I were to do this, you would erase that part.
No, not anytime. Just if that was the client's request. You could obviously add additional fees on top for such
I see what you're saying.
invasive.
Is it like something that you're able to just like change like that part of it, or is it gonna like alter a lot of things?
No, it should be a very short window of time. Depending, I guess I misspoke. How long approximately would it take for you to accomplish such an operation?
It just depends on how extensive it is.
Just say changing a man to another man. Someone specific.
That
Like
is
if
I don't know because I've never done that. I'm able to, but I've never done it.
could you begin practicing? And if so, how much would that cost?
Uh, I that is an interesting request. I don't know how I feel about that, but it kind of intrigues me. So I'll practice and I'll get back to you on the price.
Hmm. Could we nail down at least an initial number? I don't like walking away from a negotiation without a solid idea of how much this might cost me.
I mean, I'm assuming you think that I'm gonna ask for like millions or something.
No, I want you to tell me what you think is fair. I don't want to lowball you, and I also don't want you to highball me.
Well, the thing is obviously I've never done this before, so I have no idea even where to start with the
So
asking for
how
a price.
about we start with $2,000 an hour?
Perfect, because I was thinking 25, so I'll give you that.
2,500?
Yeah.
I'll meet you at 2,250.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll give you my card, and when you feel that you're acquainted yourself enough with these sorts of operations, I'll be in touch. And you can send an
Okay.
invoice to my office.
Okay. How Okay. You don't have anything specific though, right? Like I'm just kind of doing this on my own time.
This is just for you to practice for now, just to make sure you feel comfortable with the process. Then you can give me a realistic expectation on costs.
Okay.
Excellent. Do you think it'd be possible for me to get a word in with Baron Riley? I mean, with Baron Hartmore.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Perfect.
Let me go
It,
find them.
it, thank you.
In here?
Yes, I'll wait.
Okay. I'm gonna pour another drink into my glass and walk away.
Taking a
Feeling it's
bottle with you.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I can walk around like this now. I will go find Riley.
Where is Wiley this evening?
Oh, just hanging out in the office.
Okay.
Just
I will go
vibing.
to the office. Hey,
Yes.
Miss Chen would like to speak with you.
Did she say why?
No, she wanted to speak to me, and now it's your turn.
Oh, but she's scary.
I'm gonna hand Riley. I'm gonna keep my glass, but I'll hand the bottle. Here you go. It helps. Promise. Drink up.
Oh, all right. Like, just hold on to the bottle. Cause I'm blushed, but I ain't trying to like vom tonight. At least not yet. Uh, and I'll just sure, okay. All right, and I'll head down over to the room to go meet with her.
Miss Chen,
I'll
you see
knock
Riley.
politely.
She's standing and she bows when you come in.
I'll return it.
Please,
evening.
Bernhardt Moore.
So I'm still getting used to hearing it.
Completely
yeah.
understandable. Have a
Well,
seat if you
welcome in.
would, and I'll
Yes,
join
please.
you.
What can I do for you?
I am here to convey my employer's sincerest apologies for the incident that occurred during your grand opening. That was not the intention. It was unfortunately a rogue asset. There wasn't supposed to be any shooting, and the fact that someone got killed and others injured positively has my employer mortified.
Well, I appreciate. I appreciate it. It's been an interesting. It's been an interesting couple. How long has it been? Like a week, 2 weeks? Did we specify?
It hasn't been that long at all. I think like
Yeah,
4
no,
days.
Yeah, it's been roughly about 3 or
that-
4 days.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking, but at the same time, I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah, it's only been like 3 or 4 days since the incident.
Okay.
As a way of apology, my employer would like to provide you free of cost all of the blood needs you need for the next month.
The next month.
Yes.
Now that does have my attention. Um. Okay, and I'm sure we could work out the particulars of it, but what sort of infrastructure is needed? That like what goes into that?
It really depends
Just
on what your needs are. If you have specific residence that you're seeking for particularly picky individual, I don't know if you have a sommelier on site. We could possibly arrange for that. That would have to come at an additional expense, though. But
and that would make sense.
they are experts at their craft. If you need blood bags, blood dolls, something exotic, it's just a matter of communicating that information. I'll get you in touch with one of our local suppliers, and they can help you with all the details.
Okay.
Of course, it's understood that you won't take advantage.
Oh, of course. I would never dream of it. Um, but that's certainly I am definitely interested. Um, and
Also, my employer will be not returning to the area for quite some time, if ever. They have other endeavors that have taken them far and away. So they have requested that I extend the opportunity for you to take a management position with the Grove.
interesting. Okay.
There would be an annual salary as well as, of course, residuals based on sales.
Interesting. Okay. Now that is part of it that I would need a little bit of time to consider.
She opens it up. She's got a big kind of folder full of paperwork. Please show it to your attorney.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
Have them look
Yes,
it over.
please.
If you are
Um,
amenable, just sign the contract and you can contact my office and I'll have a courier come pick it up.
As far as the the month of supply that we were discussing. I do you have any documentation on that as well? I'm in a way to just say hell yes and shake your hand.
It's
Um,
difficult with this sort of operation to put anything in writing.
that's very fair.
However, if you would like, you could invite some of your fellows in and we can make this officially be witnessed. That way it ensures that if it should come to some sort of mediation, that you would have witnesses to indeed corroborate your claim.
Then yeah, if you'll excuse me for just 1 second, I don't mean to be rude.
No, certainly.
And I'll pull out my phone and I have to text Tom about it.
Just big eyes emoji. I'm on my way!
What do you need?
Yeah, he'll come running up the stairs and, of course, be completely composed when he walks in the room. Just kind of smiles tightly and nods. You required my assistance. Fair enough.
Yes, please, Tom. Mostly just witnessing the transaction. As it seems, Ms. Chen and her employer are extending the offer to supply the Succubus Club for the next month for our well, just blunt about it, our blood needs.
Genuinely. Of course.
So, just, protecting everybody involved, having a witness for the deal, paperwork, et cetera, makes it tough. So if you don't mind.
No, certainly. And she kind of goes through the whole what she told Riley about, and then I was like, yes.
Yeah.
If you will provide me with the contact information, I will begin placing an order immediately.
Didn't want to seem too eager about it, but I also feel like that'd be nonsense to pass up. So
She reaches in her briefcase, pulls out another business card, passes it over for like a meat supplier.
excellent. Then yes, I think on that front we have an agreement. And I will leave you two to work out
Should
the
we
finers of
toast?
that. Yes,
She pours a couple drinks for everybody.
absolutely. And we will. I will also be in touch regarding the other bit that we had discussed.
To a long and fruitful relationship.
Couldn't have said it better. I'll drink to that.
Oh, it's one of ours.
Oh, look at that! I made this.
Well, I will
Cool.
bid you adieu and allow you to return to your evening. I don't want to take up any more of it with business. I understand it's a night for celebration.
Busy night. That is absolutely for sure. But please remember, you are welcome anytime. So please just don't be a stranger, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll become quite the staple around here.
And
She leaves the room and Dom's like,
right, it's doing the same thing, like quietly, like
fucking high five.
yes. Okay.
How much money that's going to save us for the next month?
Oh my god.
So much money.
Oh my god.
That's all profit.
It's all profit. Somebody's getting a raise.
He looks around.
It's you.
Straightens his shirt out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Business.
He pulls out a roller and kind of rolls Riley off real quick.
Excellent. So well, that's a thing. I have paperwork to go over, but I feel like this is something I should bring everybody in on. So if you could do me the favor of rounding everybody up when you have a second, I'm gonna go back to the office and check this shit out. I'm gonna hold up the file folder.
He slips out and goes and finds everybody else.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone is still within the club grounds, enjoying themselves in one capacity or another.
I do think Vincent struggles with that part. I think he also feels like he needs to be working. So
That's fair, probably.
Has
So-
Vincent ever been a bar back?
yeah, for the life of me, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something.
He's walking around with a clipboard.
Just it doesn't have anything on it. It's just a blank piece
No,
of
it's-
paper. It's just a
yeah.
clipboard. Just
Writing things on it. You know?
back to his time and he's able to use technology.
He has to go back to Dom every other night. Like, I need a new clipboard. That's what the paper is for.
Right. He's just writing on the clipboard, no paper. He uses the paper just to cover the drawings.
Use a pencil and erase.
But all of you are reconvened inside of Riley's office. Riley, the floor is yours.
All right. So good news, gang. At least for the club, letting y'all know. We got our blood needs covered for the next month. Part of a potential new partnership. We're seeing how it goes. It's gonna be sick. So for our more suitably palated patrons, we're actually gonna have a selection for them to choose from. And Dom, she said something about a sommelier. Should we invest in a sommelier?
No, I mean, I didn't want to bring it up. So I didn't want you to feel bad, but we should have had one on night one. But I mean,
We should have. We really should have. But like, yeah. Okay, so we'll have a sommelier too. Part two to that. We all know who Miss Chen works for, correct?
Yes.
We're all aware of her connections that way. I'm gonna open up the folder that she had provided and go, well, she just made a hell of a deal. And I might be a little rose tinted on this at the moment from, maybe getting buttered up with the whole, you want a free month of blood? But there's an opportunity for us to expand into the Grove as well. As management, not as owners, but as management of the Grove. So we would I would maintain ownership of the Succubus Club, but then we would also, like, the organization would have management of the Grove. There's the paperwork. I said I need a little bit to figure that out and think about it, but kind of another spot that feels a little too good to be true, but also, if it is true, a little too good to pass up. I just don't know where the fuck that puts us in regards to who she works for and everything else that's been going on. And I'll take the time right then and there to get everybody caught up on the conversation that has been going on about what to do about the spider. And it's like, so now that's where we're at. Kind of saying, don't come back, but then potentially running a business for him.
Did she say why we were getting all of these opportunities pushed in our direction?
The blood is an apology. The blood is an apology for a rogue asset, as she called it, fucking up our grand opening. The shots that were fired, the people that died, all that. So ownership has been directly claimed. We know that it was at least an asset of his that got a little overzealous or something. But the blood is to make amends for that. The club, like the Grove, he's pulling away, but doesn't want to get rid of the doesn't want to lose ownership of the building. A revenue stream's a revenue stream, but still, like I don't know. Knee-jerk reaction, I'm conflicted, but it sounds like a good fucking deal, and it just helps root us in a little bit more into Terre Haute at large. Clubs, social spots. We become the social proprietors of Terre Haute.
I guess, given that there were multiple dead and that our place was picked over by others, I appreciate that it's an apology, and maybe I don't truly appreciate the costs of what they're providing here, but it does feel a little light.
I'm
A
gonna
free
write.
month of blood supply with a sommelier, someone who's professional at modifying resonance in order to meet the most finicky of palates, could easily run 250,000 to 500,000 a month.
Okay. I mean,
We're talking about the full gamut: blood bags, blood dolls. There a wide
Everything.
variety of opportunity here. I was hoping we could maybe expend about 100,000 and get by, but since we're given a free month, we could really set ourselves up well to take in quite an income that first month, that we would have some operating capital.
And that would put us ahead. Like, not to get too caught up in the weeds of the numbers, but that would put us ahead. Just to help keep the cycle going of needing to restock, re-up, that kind of stuff. Use the money in the first month to pay for the rest of it.
well, I suppose then the question becomes, you've been speaking with Fairfield a lot lately. How upset does he seem about the loss of Max? Is this enough to cover whatever debt we might owe to him?
It hasn't come up. At least
Hmm.
not that we owe him something for it. In the way that it has been addressed, it's been addressed that the people that have died were a direct result of somebody acting outside of our control.
Okay,
Um, it might
excellent.
be, it might be something cool to extend him a little bit of compensation in some way, to be like, I'm very sorry for your loss, especially that it happened on on my property. Here you go. You know what I mean? But there's been no confrontation or direct expectation of this is how it's going to go for now.
Well, I suppose I don't know as much about how the Anarchs would treat this, but in my readings about the Camarilla, I would assume that the Camarilla folks that were here would have treated it as if everything that happened on our territory was within our control, or should have been within our control. So I guess I'm glad that Fairfield is handling that a little bit differently. Uh, in which case, sure, this sounds great. I guess my question is, if we get to manage the Grove, given that they're sort of a direct competitor, why would we not just manage it into the ground?
Because that's worked into the contracts.
What is? That it
Running it
must
into
be successful?
that it needs to be a valid revenue source.
Okay. Uh, I won't
And there's
I won't meddle too much in the business, but I think it would behoove us to have them hand out advertisements and coupons to hear.
I don't think that would hurt. But I mean, you're welcome to dig through the paperwork and double check it and all that kind of stuff. I would
Sure.
another set of eyes. I would never be mad about. Whoever wants to, please. Um, but that's where we're at the moment. I'm a little conflicted, just because like how are we gonna, or how am I gonna stand up in front of the other barons and go, wow, we need to do something about this, and then that same night be like, so kind of underhandedly, backhandedly work for the guy, or with the guy, or adjacent to the guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Based on
Let's
your
see if I-
description of the agreement with the barons, as long as he's not coming back, so much
Yeah.
the better.
It's a good way
And
to
if
keep fun.
knowing that his property is in good hands helps to incentivize him to stay away, maybe you have an argument.
It's a good way to put that. All right. I'm ready to just sign the paper and send it back. Like that's where I'm at with it.
No, let's
Um,
ensure that we have it reviewed. I hope that there's no catches in there where we could possibly forfeit ownership of the Succubus Club if we appear to be
Right.
in um un unable to fulfill our obligations.
Right. I'm not losing the club for something like that. Like there's
Yes.
mm-mm. But
Well, I wouldn't
if you-
mind an opportunity to review it as well, but I'm
yeah, please,
certainly
please.
not a lawyer, so I would say start with whatever you need to do to make this official. Dom, I assume that you know somebody.
I'm
And
sure
that
I've got some contacts I can reach out to.
Marlo, are you a notary?
No.
I assume we're not filing this with the city, or at least not the important parts, not the parts that are going to bite us.
Right. So I'd ask, but I know Charlie's not a notary, so. Okay, this has been a wild last couple days, and I appreciate all of you. Holy shit. I'm crazy, this is crazy, this world's crazy. But in a little over a year, collectively, we went from born as a bunch of fucking bastards, for a lack of a better term, to now we mean something. Individually, collectively, like we mean something. Dom, this doesn't apply to you. You're awesome. You're
Just
great. I
the
appreciate you.
bastard last year part. I think that the meaning something
Yeah.
is separate.
Yeah. But as a whole, holy shit. Thank you so much for just putting up with me and this craziness and all that. Y'all are rad, and I really do truly appreciate you.
Of course. Somewhat related. I do think that Marlo and I need to figure out how we're going to go into the sewer to find whatever plague pestilence is looking for.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I can't. So
Yeah.
if I forget about that, I don't know. I'm going to assume that he
Oh,
has
you
some way to like eat me from the inside out or something like
no,
that. With
okay.
the
I misunderstood. I thought you were saying like, yeah, I can't like there was something physically stopping you from like going and investigating, and I was like, what? Were you
no, no,
like
no, no, no.
banished from
I'm
the
saying that
sewers?
I think that
Or
if I forget about that, I die.
oh yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, and please, y'all take all the time you need, do what you gotta do, stay healthy, and let me
Mhm.
know how I can help if I can help if there's anything. But please don't make me go in the sewer.
Sure.
Okay. Anything that doesn't get me actively gross and dirty, I'm happy to help you with.
I mean, I said sewer. It's just sort of the underground. I think it might have something to do with the stuff under the statue or whatever. But honestly, like, I don't want to presume, but Dom, if we could bring some of your pets down there, that might be for the best.
Sure. I have one request though.
Of course.
I need parts.
From that trip or just sort of as a separate thing?
Like, as a precursor.
Okay, because you're going to need to make new pets.
At least one.
And also, while I have y'all here and I'm thinking about it, because I know other people have it and I feel weird not having it. Congratulations! I now bequeath y'all titles. Haha, you have responsibility. Haha, fucking dorks. And I'll I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm a bad, terrible human being outside of the game, and I forgot to actually do that. But now it's established.
We can make suggestions too.
Exactly. As you see sort of this camera sort of fade from this room, you see the dance floor. You see someone walk by. Rather, your door person has knocked on your guys' door rapidly.
Come on in.
Hey, do you have a minute to talk?
Yeah, what's up? Take a breath. We're okay.
Look, you know you're a big deal to us, right? Like it's not.
Yes. Like with no ego on that, I'm aware.
Yeah, no. Great. I would say there would probably be about 25 of us that just met the final death from themselves.
From themselves. Well, come on in, have a seat, and tell me the story, friend.
And that's where we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's session. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. This was episode 54, Promising Solutions. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca and use code JBrews for 10% off your order. That does exclude any of the charity sets. As we start to see what this coterie is getting themselves into with a lot of moving different pieces. Baron is doing Baron things and having some investigating to do under the city of Indianapolis for a small guy named Pestilence. So we'll see what this coterie gets themselves into going into next week as we continue the next chapter of our chronicle. So thank you guys so much for coming hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week on another episode of Indy by Night Blurred Lines. Have a good night, guys.